Despite record unemployment, only a few states so far have had to borrow from the federal trust fund to cover that cost. But the likelihood of more is following suit and growing higher. Rahel Solomon joins me with the very latest. Rahel?
Hi, Kel. Yeah, Ohio just became the fourth state to borrow from the federal trust fund to the tune of $6.1 million, joining Texas, California, and New York. But, Kelly, labor economists say watch this space, because if unemployment remains high, which, of course, many expect, then most, if not all, states will have to borrow. So part of the reason is because of the way unemployment taxes are collected. Most states have already received most of what they will get this year. Another reason is because the need right now is so unprecedented.
States have to fund their trust fund to pay benefits in an average high year of benefits. This is not going to be anything like an average recession. It's the magnitude of this just dwarfs everything we've seen in the last, century.
And so here's what workers need to know if you're at home watching this. Even if your state runs out of money, you will still get benefits. The states can borrow against that trust fund interest-free through the year. Michelle Evermore, who we just heard from there, well, she believes that states should be given more time to pay back these loans because, Kelly, what we've seen is that in the past, when states deplete their reserves, they sometimes seriously restrict future access to benefits to try to replenish the fund.
So that's interesting, Rahel, that they are just borrowing. It's not as if they, run out of their funds and the federal government just comes in as a backstop. They give them the money, but they need it back. And so someone was asking me the other day if paying out jobless claims will crowd out a state's ability to pay for other services. And I wasn't sure. But based on this reporting, it sounds like inevitably, that money has to come from somewhere. It's not just a gift from the federal government.
It's certainly not a gift. It's interest-free through the year. But again, that changes if you haven't paid it back then. In fact, we know that Michigan just finished paying off a bond that it created from the last recession to help pay off some of their unemployment benefits. So the short answer is, Kelly, that sometimes we have seen states cut benefits so they can start to try to replenish those unemployment reserves.
Fascinating, or restrict future benefits like you described. Rahel, thanks so much.